Hey everyone, it's time for some Slay the Spire, and specifically, it is time for the Watcher, who we did win with last time out. We're on a little bit of a winning streak. Last time we lost was Silent Ascension 0, so that's, what is that, 4 wins so far? Maybe, no, it's 5 wins so far, in fact. And counting. Now then, what do we have in terms of an act here? We have 3 elites if we want them, and I think we do. Early elites as the Watcher are pretty much always good. There's one campfire there if we take that path. We can get to maybe, we'll do these 2 and then we'll get to here and then we'll decide whether we want to, or whether we need to bail out of this 3rd elite, but I don't think we will. I think we'll be totally fine. I wonder if we even take a rare card here. Or we could just choose a card to obtain, or we could take the 7 max HP, or we could change our boss relic. Is changing our boss relic good? Could be, or it could not be. I don't think I'm going to do that, actually. I think I'm going to do... We will do some Watcher runs where we change boss relics, but I think I'm going to choose a rare card to obtain, and the card we are going to obtain is going to be Lesson Learned, which is a very solid card. It upgrades a random card in the deck permanently if it kills an enemy, so it's a very, very strong early card to get. It's equivalent to something like Feed. It means we can definitely rest at this campfire if we want to, because we'll get upgrades from combats. We'll go like this way, something like that, and we'll see how this goes for the first few of these combats. Let's get ourselves defended, get ourselves in calm, and I think that does it, right? Yeah, it does. There's the first of our lesson learned. It gets us our eruption upgrade immediately, and I think we'll start out with probably a cut through fate, which is just a very, very solid early Watcher card. I'm a big fan of it. Oh, this is awkward. This is definitely awkward. So I think we do something like this. What do we draw? We just draw that. So I think we choose to take 7 and we do this. We get our kill in nice and early. So yeah, we took 7 there, which is not ideal, but not a particularly big deal either. Sanctity, I think, is one of those cards that will be good later on. It's like, I think it's pretty much just better than Evaluate. Certainly in this deck at the moment, with very few cards other than the starter cards. So that's what we'll do for the time being. We'll get ourselves in calm early on so we can go into eruption a little bit later if we need to. I don't think we need to yet, though. We'll get rid of these 2, and we'll do something like that. Yeah, and we'll see what we draw then. So hopefully we get the chance to use Lessons Learned, and we do, or Lesson Learned rather. And we get the Sanctity upgrade, which is nice. 9 block is a lot of block. Now, this is an interesting card here. Pressure points. Apply 8 mark. All enemies lose HP equal to their mark. So this is a little bit like a Rampage or something like that. But probably a little bit better. The question is, do we want to go with that for the time being? I think maybe we do, because we want to keep this deck relatively small because of our lessons learned, or lesson learned. So we get upgrade cards a little bit more often. So we will take a pressure points, and we'll see what else we get. I think we'll remove a strike for the time being, because we're getting upgrades anyway, right? So we don't necessarily want to upgrade cards. We can transform a strike or a defend. Maybe a defend. We do lots of damage. We get a follow-up, which is fine. It's a slightly better strike. So first elite fight. So we can do something like... What can we do? Drink this for one thing. And then we'll do like Because we can kill one if we want to. Okay, let's do that. So we can avoid taking any damage at all if we do this and then this. Get the cut through fate upgrade. Now we need to kill one of these next turn. And that's going to be a little tricky. Because it's our draw pile. Pressure points is the other card. That's no good. So we're going to take a hit here, and a reasonably big hit as well. That is very far from ideal. 18 damage is a lot, so I think we're definitely resting at the next campfire, unfortunately. Pair is very nice. Halt. Or Tantrum. Or Tranquility. None of them are tremendous. I don't know about Tantrum. We're not really doing like the whole swapping stance thing yet. I wonder if we try and do... Actually don't know which of these to take. So we only have one way to get into Wrath right now, and we only have one way to get into Calm. So that means, which do we want to be in? Maybe we just take the Tranquility as like an insurance package against exactly the sort of thing happening that happened last fight. I think we do rest here. And we'll fight Mr. Gremlin Knob, who's always an entertaining time. We have pressure points, we'll play that as well. We have Tranquility in hand in case we need it. Which we... hang on, 20, not quite. Doesn't quite get us there. So we'll do something like this, and then this. And we're drawing a lesson learned next turn. This does block for 1. So we'll play it. And then we'll just play the lessons learned. Or lesson learned. There we go. So Tranquility getting an upgrade is nice. There's a Crescendo as well. Or a Simmering Fury. Simmering Fury is an interesting card. I wonder if we take that. It gives us some scry. It gives us the ability to enter Wrath the following turn, which is good because we'll have attacks that we can play almost certainly. Meat on the Bone is incredible. Actually incredible. Alright, so this is once again fairly unfortunate. We will draw a follow-up. Seems fine. I wonder if we wait on the lessons learned just so we can get our vigilance in play. Yeah, I think we do. I will follow up here, obviously. Oh, we have a Gremlin Horn. Oh, that's right, we have a Gremlin Horn. So we can do this and then this. Seems fine. And I think when we've got the fight in hand, which will be very shortly, we'll have the ability to take as much or as little damage as we want. We will draw the follow-up. I'll remember the Gremlin Horn, of course. We'll do that. And then, yeah, that's fine. And then the following turn, we have lessons learned. Lesson learned. There's only one lesson. Tempted by a Consecrate. Who's our boss? Hexaghost. Ragnarok. What does Ragnarok do for us right now? Absolutely nothing is the answer. But it could do something for us. And a big ticket attack seems like probably a good thing. Especially with a Hexaghost fight coming up. We'll take it. fight another elite. Cut through fate. We can... No, we can't. Never mind. I was going to say we can go into Wrath if we want to, but we actually can't without taking a fair chunk of damage. Not particularly keen on taking any chunks of damage, let alone a fair one. The other thing is that ideally we want to be taking a little bit of damage, and this seems like a good turn to do it. We'll take 5 here, which means that we need to take 1 more to get our meat on the bone to proc. So I think we might try and do that. Maybe we'll try and do that here. And we will, yeah, we will do the big Simmering Fury. Get rid of that. Okay. So there's the big card draw. We can do this. Draws us another card. We'll do that as well. And then that, and that draws us another card. And then we go into Calm. And all is right with the world. And we get a lesson learned as well. Alright. Potion belt is fine. If only we ever got a potion. That would be good. Weave is kind of interesting. I don't think it's quite good enough to take. We don't have anything that combos with the number of attacks we do. Don't think any of these cards are really good enough. We do have some upgrades though, which is really nice in a deck like this. Oh, that would have been nice. Yeah, Wreath of Flame is exactly the sort of thing I was thinking when thinking about this Ragnarok. I wonder if we take that. I think we probably do. And there's a Wallop as well, which is reasonably nice. We can take those 2 and also remove a strike. Adding 2 aggressive cards to our deck means that we need to be removing strikes as well. So we'll do that. Deck's looking like it's in good shape right now. I think we'll draw 2 here. We want to take 4 damage. I don't really know how we take 4 damage. I don't think we do at the moment. So we can try and learn a lesson here, and yeah, in fact we will just learn a lesson. We won't bother with meat on the bone. That is totally fine. Swivel lets us play Ragnarok and Wallop and Lesson Learned for free. It's good enough. Golden Idol. We have Hexaghost coming up. And resting against Hexaghost seems probably not a great idea. I think we can even take this damage and be totally fine. We will smith our Wreath of Flame. Okay. Not an ideal starting hand. Where was my sound effect? My sound effect wasn't there, was it? Alright, I'm not willing to play Simmering Fury. I don't think that's a reasonable thing to do. Pressure points is probably good here. We can be in Calm. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna Miracle Defend. Velocity is good. I don't really want to play Cut Through Fate. I'll play Wreath of Flame, though. Because you can do this. And then follow up. And then Cut Through Fate. And then we can grab our Wallop. And then Wreath of Flame. Oh, I was hoping for Ragnarok. Didn't get it. Take a little bit more damage. Play this Ragnarok again. So now we are looking for Lesson Learned, and wouldn't you know it, there it is. So we get a Defend upgrade, Liquid Memories is great, Establishment, oh these are all good. We have a lot of high cost stuff, which means Deus Ex Machina is definitely worth considering. Devotion, don't know if that's what we're trying to do, doesn't feel like it is. Establishment, we have a single Tranquility at the moment that we're retaining. It costs 0 anyway, so it does absolutely nothing right now. Maybe we take the Deus Ex Machina. Those miracles are quite useful. We already have some defend upgrades, so it's not Pandora's for sure. We could take... Choker with 6 cards feels like it is a little bit of a problem with the card that we just took. So I think we're going to take a Black Star. And we're going to hunt some elites. Act 2 elites are a little bit more problematic than Act 1 elites for us, because the AoE component is something that we don't particularly have a lot of in this deck right now. Like, we can't kill multiple enemies very easily at all. Because I didn't take that Consecrate, basically. We can go this way, get the shop, get the elite, get the super elite that is, and then see where we're at. Chosen shouldn't be a problem. Although we did decide to draw none of our block cards, which, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. We'll play Simmering Fury and we'll just kill next turn, I think. Or should I be waiting? I probably should be waiting for that. Good enough. And there's a Wallop upgrade, which is great. Flurry of Blows. Nah, we don't lack for damage. Maybe a Halt is good. Halt is good with Wrath Stance, and we have a couple of good ways of getting into Wrath Stance and out of it again. Oh, we get a Bloody Idol. That's fantastic. So a Bloody Idol is something you can only get from this event when you already have the Golden Idol, and it means we can heal whenever we gain gold, which is really a nice thing to be able to do, especially at this stage of the game. We'll of course fight these guys because they suck. We can just Wallop, although I think we want to get our Halt in play if we do that as well. And no, we don't need to actually. I think we'll do that, and I think we'll play the pressure points on this Joker as well. We are going to lose some decks, but that is okay. Now we will learn our lesson. Now we could do the big Wreath of Flame Ragnarok. How much damage is that? Do 65? They have 63 HP. Does this work? 13 times 3, 13 times 2? I think so. Yup. It worked, alright. Another Cut Through Fate is probably good. It's already upgraded. Yep, I think that counts as good. Does this, upon pickup, gain 2 potion slots? So I think we can trade this away and keep our potion slots. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Alright. So we get Noth's Gift, which triples the chance of finding rare cards from combat rewards, which is pretty good. Pen Nib is great. Strange Spoon might be great. We could learn multiple lessons with that. I think Pen Nib is better though. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, I think so. I'm thinking about a Bowling Bash as well. We have a Wreath of Flame. Yeah, Bowling Bash is good as well. Alright. That's probably all the damage we need in this deck now. We will upgrade Swivel. Lesson Learned? Yeah, Lesson Learned. Make it a little bit easier to play. It's El Stabarino, who is annoying. Definitely annoying. No, because that can be a better card than that. We have a Sanctity. So we'll use the Sanctity, and we can even do something like Eruption. Oh, we can't. Well, that was extremely silly. That was extremely silly. We should have just Ragnaroked in the first place, but we did not. We can go into Vigilance, though, which I think we'll do. I think that full blocks us, or it almost full blocks us. Close enough. Cut Through Fate gets us Wallop, which I think is fine. Do that. I think we will Miracle Wreath of Flame as well. And we'll try to actually think about doing it properly this time. Could just Ragnarok here. Actually, we'll do this. Yeah, we'll do this, and then we'll Ragnarok, and then we'll follow up. And then I think we'll Sanctity. We could... 6 times 6 is not a kill. Could Sanctity again with the Liquid Memories. I think I will. This gets us 9 block, which is a reasonable amount of block for a fight like this. Do we have Eruption? That's the question. We do. Okay. So that means we can Erupt and Strike, and we can learn our lesson and get the Simmering Fury upgrade. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is an all-in-one power package. Mummified Hand, whenever you play a power, a random card in your hand costs 0, and Frozen Egg, whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgrade it. So we are going to be taking, let's say, any and all powers that we see now. We haven't seen many, in fairness, but I'm sure we will see some. We will Eruption, Follow-Up, Cut Through Fate. They weren't the cards I was hoping to see, I'm not going to lie. That sort of was. Okay, so we'll do that. I think this is probably unnecessary damage. I think we can Sanctity Wallop. Seems fine. I will Miracle Strike just so it makes it easier for us to learn our lesson. Like that. Vigilance upgrade is great. We got our Liquid Memories back. Still no powers. So I don't think I want, and I certainly don't want to add any more attacks to this deck. I'd much rather be adding powers. We'll head up here. We get a Singing Bowl, which, yeah, I think will be good. I think that's worth taking over a Sapphire Key. Can we upgrade something, or do we want to just rest for 15? Because we've got 2 elites coming without any rest, and then a boss. I think we'll do that. Maybe a little bit too cautious, but I mean, there's fights like this that just make our lives a little bit difficult. Follow up there, and we'll do that, and then we'll miracle defend, because we've got 2 more miracles to come. Bowling Bash gets a kill, so I think we will do that. Vigilance defend, I don't really want to draw cards. Because the idea is that we do something like this. We get 12 block for that, which is great. No lesson learned, which is kind of annoying. I think we can dig for it though. There it is. I knew it wouldn't let us down. Cut through fate. Don't want that. Give me a block card. That's not a block card. But that is a kill card though. Kill cards are nice too. Dreamcatcher Vajra, Reflex Potion, no powers. Empty Body? No, don't think so. Evaluate isn't bad now. Still not good enough though. I'll take the max HP. So, yeah, we'll do that. Again, we have no block cards. Oh, we have 1 block card, I guess. That doesn't really count. And yeah, no reason to play that strike. But we have the sustain with the Bloody Idol now, which is very good. What's not so good is that we're going to take yet more damage here. And I don't think we're going to be able to learn lessons either. Unless we liquid memories, which we could. That might not be horrible. So we can do that. Yeah. I think this is a completely reasonable use of lesson of a potion there. Get the follow-up upgrade, which is nice. None of those cards, thank you very much. Again, no powers. Another fight. Oh, we can pen nib that. I should have pen nibbed the follow-up. That was a very obvious mistake now I think about it. That's fine though. Oh, where's our lesson learned? Can we not learn lessons? Oh dear. I promise we'll learn a lesson in this fight. There we go. Easy as that. Do that, and I think we'll Wreath of Flame. Just to be able to do the big damages, like that. Still no powers. These cards are not really good enough. Who's our boss? Hyper Beam dude. Take another pressure points. I don't think we do though. We need block cards and powers in this deck. It's Book of Stabbing again. We can swivel, strike, follow up, and maybe Simmering Fury. And we'll see what we get. I don't know about this actually. I really don't know about this. At least we did get our Vigilance back. So we'll play Vigilance. Take 6 damage. through Fate Tranquility, so we'll do that. I wonder if we can do... Does this kill? I think it probably does, right? I didn't, but this does. I don't think we'll worry about learning any lessons. Whetstone is probably not great. Alpha's worth thinking about. I don't think so, though. Because what this does, it shuffles a beta into your draw pile, and then the beta shuffles an omega into your draw pile, and the omega does 50 damage to all enemies at the end of every turn. Maybe we can do this. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, we had no attacks to upgrade. That's pretty funny. That means we start with Alpha in our opening hand, so I think that's really good. I think we'll benefit a lot from that. There's that. And in fact, we can play Beta this turn as well, which is really good. Although, oh, they're not going to steal it. Okay, that's really nice. Wow. Turn 2 Omega. So there's the Ragnarok, which we can actually play if we want to here. Ooh, that's spicy. And we can even Wreath of Flame it. Oh man. Increíble. Wow. Good fight. My goodness, that was good. There's our establishment again. Does it do anything now? We have... No, we have no retain cards except for the Tranquility. It still doesn't do anything. It's a power. Maybe the one power that I don't want to add to this deck. I think a Vault is always going to be good, though. It's a defensive card of sorts. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay, we got a Runic Pyramid. Well, we got a Snecko Eye. Snecko is... insane? Insane? Yeah, it is insane. Alright. We're taking a Snecko Eye. Even better than a Runic Pyramid. Okay, so we have... so just to explain, first of all, why it's insane. It makes us confused, which randomizes the cost of our cards, which isn't particularly good in itself usually. Usually it makes your cards cost a little bit more. But the other thing that it does is it draws 2 additional cards every single turn, and that is an insanely powerful effect. So that's what people mean when they say Snecko is really powerful. It draws you 2 cards a turn, and that's pretty much all that needs to be said. It's an incredibly, incredibly strong relic just because of that. Like all of these cards that we're playing, some of them are free. Yeah, it's really, really, really good. Always take Snecko. However, we have not managed to draw any of our block cards. Here is a block card. Which of these block cards do we want to play? I think we're going to play the Vigilance. That costs 2. We will use 2 of our miracles to make it happen. Vault for 0 is just insane as well. We'll play this. We'll play this. Play this. Play this, and then... I mean, there's just no need to vault, right? Like, why would we do that? Yeah, there's no need to do that. Now there's a need to vault. So do you know what we'll do? We will vault. Can we learn any lessons? I think the answer is no. Potentially we could. Yeah, potentially we could. Let's try and learn some lessons. Okay, well it's going to be like this, is it? Fair enough. Why is this doing 8? Oh, we have Wreath of Flame, of course. So we could take 8 damage to learn some lessons. I think that's fine. I think we'll take 8 damage to learn some lessons. We get 5 of it back with Bloody Idol anyway. So, no big deal. We get a defend upgrade, really good. Speed potion is... I should be using these potions as well, I don't know why I'm not. Power potion is great, well we can just drink that. That's pretty good. Protect plus is... So retain cards are now very bad for us, because we have Snecko Eye. So if they cost 3, we can only... like, we can't redraw them. So none of these cards are good. We still don't have any powers in this deck, which is hilarious. Oh no! I don't want to lose any of these cards. Oh man. I guess we lose our lessons learned. Because we've learned all of our lessons. So let's do that. We've learned all of the lessons there are to learn. And that is an end of it. Alright, Sanctity gets us Swivel, which gets us Strike. And that's fine. Who's our boss, by the way? Donu Decker. Okay. Cut Through Fate is great. We can get our Wallop, I think. Can even get Beta. Seems fine. Again, Tranquility costing 3. This is what I was talking about. Good fight. Omniscience with Snecko Eye. Oh, baby. It's pretty good. Omniscience. Choose a card in your draw pile, play the chosen card twice, and exhaust it. That is very good. It's also not going to cost 4, because we have a Snecko Eye. There's a power. It's a very bad power, though, because the Insight, which would normally cost 0, is actually not going to cost 0. So, rip. Do we get rid of Tranquility, or do we get rid of Halt, or do we get rid of Strike? Maybe we don't get rid of anything. Maybe we just buy like a med kit. We could buy a Nunchaku. No, we're not going to buy a Nunchaku. We could buy an Akabeko. Akabeko's not that good though. Not here. No, we have. No, hang on. We have a Ragnarok. Akabeko is good enough to buy. Yeah, I think that's fine. Not a great shot, but not too bad either. Oh boy. So as I was saying about Akabeko, behold. Good fight. None of those cards, I don't think. That was pretty sweet. I'm proud of that. There's our Ragnarok again. We can even do something like this, pressure points, then Ragnarok. Do we want to Ragnarok before Eruption? Do we want to Eruption at all? I don't think we want to Eruption at all. Okay, that's fine. And then we can like swivel and save that for next turn. Seems good. Now I don't know what these cards cost, which is a little bit awkward. Turns out they cost a lot. We'll skip the turn, I think. There's nothing better to do. Old man. So beta, and then we can omniscience the omega. And life is suddenly good. Life is suddenly very, very, very good. Do that. We got pressure points. We can strike. We can coin Wreath of Flame. We should have played Tranquility, but you know what? I don't think it really matters. We're doing 100 damage a turn to this guy. Alright, this deck is extremely silly now. A second Vault. Yep, I think so. Allows us to skip a turn whenever we want to. Smith is not particularly useful, so I think we'll recall instead. And we'll fight another elite. It is Mr. Reptomancer. We can Ragnarok, which is highly dank. We can follow up. We can strike. What are we omnisciencing? It's a good question. I actually don't know. Maybe we don't omniscience anything yet. Maybe we get alpha in play though. Yeah, seems good. Yeah, we can certainly put beta in play. We can eruption swivel and then vault. Can we get whatever we like now? We can like bowling bash here. We can do that. We are of course going to play Omega. And yeah, Omega's pretty solid. And in fact, yeah, we basically don't need to. All good. We have thousands and thousands of relics. None of them are particularly good, though. There is a power that I want. On floor 42, finally a power that I want. Devotion puts mantra. That gives us mantra each turn. We need to take the Sapphire Key. It's Mr. Giant Head once again. Who is going to be in some trouble, I think. It's just a feeling. I will scry for those two cards, and actually that card as well. Get 2 energy for that too, so that's fine. We can follow it, and we'll get our omniscience in play. We can omniscience. Don't know actually. We'll certainly do that. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man! Rip. Strike dummy, useless. Anchor, pretty much useless. Collect plus. That is an interesting way to get us energy, which I think we'll actually be very thankful for. So yeah, I'll take this. Smith. What are we smithing? Literally, this is the only smith. Well, yeah, the swivel and the Deus Ex Machina are the only smiths that actually do anything. The others just reduce cost, which doesn't do anything because of Snecko Eye. These are worth looking at. I don't know if I'll take anything. I'm certainly not taking any of those. Certainly not taking any of those. The only question mark is the Discovery, but I don't think I'm going to take it. 6 max HP for 10 current HP seems like a good trade. Shuriken would have been nice. Do I want anything else? Don't think so. Nope, I think I want literally nothing. Do I want to remove a strike? Yes, I think I do. We have a strike dummy. These do 12 now. Maybe I want to remove pressure points? Yeah, that seems reasonable actually. Pressure points is a bad card in this deck now. With only one of it, and it was a 27 card deck, it's now 26. So yeah, I think it's probably quite bad. Do we want to Wreath of Flame Ragnarok for what is going to be very close to an insta-gib? The answer to that question, of course, was yes. We will, in fact, just kill him? Can we just kill him? Yep, we can, in fact, just kill him. Good fight, Ceramic Fish. That actually means that whenever we add a card to our deck, we heal 5, which is pretty great. Protect, I can upgrade it immediately. Wave of the Hand. Wave of the Hand might be okay. I gain some block. I don't gain that much block. Still might be good. Too weak to all enemies? That'll be useful against the heart. Yeah, okay, let's take it. We can smith our Wave of the Hand as well. So Donu Deka are probably going to die to a couple of alphas. Or a couple of omegas, maybe. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I can put Bolt in my hand. Seems good. We'll do Wreath of Flame Vault. Actually hadn't realized that we already had a Vault. Which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm looking for either Omniscience or Omega. That is neither of those things. We will do that though. We'll take some damage here. That's fine though. There is our Omega. Do that. We can do something pretty funny like Wreath of Flame and then Ragnarok? Wasn't really any good, but like, it was fun. That's what matters, right? That's what matters. Yeah, I'll take a Vault. Seems completely fine. So there are... Yeah, that seems totally fine. I was going to say there are our defends for Wave of the Hand, and I think that will be quite useful when it comes to dealing with the heart. Yeah, that's totally fine. They are, in fact, very dead indeed. We get our mantra, which is hilarious. We enter Divinity for the first time in this run. 1085, that is a high score. We have been doing a lot of good things in this run. And hopefully, we're going to end it with a heart kill as well. Bag of Prep. Light Water is actually quite good though. Again, that's a power. Powers are good. Even now, powers are good. So yeah, I think we'll do that, and I think we'll probably leave it there. Could buy a Gambler's Brew instead of what? Instead of a block potion, a power... No, it's not better than any of those. It's not better than any of those. Alright. These guys should die to Omega. We'll just do that, I think. Oh man. We can Omniscience the Beta. Seems good. We will Wallop. And also Vigilance. And pass. And now Pretty solid. We are taking some hits here, though. So, yeah, a Vault is, like, quite necessary, I think. So we get to take another turn. Then we can Omega. And we can do some fun things like that. Reaper Flame Ragnarok, sure. Good fight. Alright. Ink Bottle is actually very good. Bottled Flame puts our Ragnarok in our opening hand, which I think is very valuable because we have Akabeko. Alright, well, sometimes it costs 0. Sometimes it does. Alright, so we have a Power Potion, which I'm going to drink now. We can get some more Devotion, which is great. We'll do that. I'm also going to, I think, get Permanent Dex. I think that's what we do by doing that. And I will play this turn as well. So you benefit from Akabeko. Oh, and Pen Nib as well. Wow. 240 damage. Pretty solid. We'll get our Omniscience. Yeah. Omniscience will Omniscience. Beta? Yeah, Beta. And then in fact we will Vault as well. There's some of our Devotion at least. What are we blocking with? We're blocking with this is the answer. So Light Water, Devotion. Is our next attack costing 0? Is that why? No, it's not. Wow, okay, so I guess it's like we have Tranquility in hand, so we can play all of our stuff without particularly worrying about other things. We have that. No, we're getting attacked for 120! We're actually going to do this, and then this. I'll play Tranquility. Will I? We have no other way of getting out of Wrath, so yeah, I will. Oh, and there's our Devotion. Wallop, follow up, Strike, Slimed, Miracle Halt, seems fine. We're defending for most of that 60 damage. We will once again defend for most of this damage. I will play Collect as well. And good fight. Rip Heart. 54 minutes. Never really in doubt that run. That really popped off with the Snecko at the end, which was really nice. And that is our, what, 5th win in a row? 6th win in a row? 6th win in a row. 7 out of 8 overall. Pretty good. That was a watcher run. We got lots of stuff. We have I Like Shiny because we have a second page worth of relics. We have 5 champions, an overkill, etc., speedster, blah blah blah. Killed a bunch of elites. So that is a watcher run. Next time we'll be doing Ascension 2 with the Ironclad. So join us for that. Until then, thanks for watching. See you next time.